Look, I know you characteristically hate Drake, but I'm just gonna let you know Scorpion's about to be the hardest shit he dropped since 2013.
And it's like, this motherfucker just...
He did it for himself.
Yeah, like
Do you
he's
consider
the most...
Nice for what? Rapping or singing?
I think Scorpion's gonna be great. I think he's
what?
pandering. I think it's gonna be good.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm generally suspicious of Drake, but yeah, I do. I think it works.
But then,
What the fuck is going on?
What up? You ready?
Ready for what?
the album title kind of threw me off a little bit.
I hope it's not like some astrology shit.
The fuck are we? What are y'all talking about?
We talking about Scorpio. Scorpion. Drake's new album.
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
We waiting on you to talk Westworld season 2.
All right, we gonna. Why is that?
You got third eye. What?
There's a chair. What's the chair here for?
What do you mean? What's the chair here for?
Like, we waiting for somebody?
Somebody sitting. There's somebody sitting in there. You can't see it.
It's an empty fucking chair. Y'all fucking with
You
me.
need another nap, bro. Save the theories for Westworld season 2, all right? We got Third Ideas back in the cut, Professor of Conspiracies, and head honcho EIC Damien here to join us.
Montclair represent.
We got some star power. This is our all Jersey panel, FYI.
We got Aubrey in the cut. It's a scary sight.
You tweaking, bro.
Have you ever questioned your reality?
I'm questioning y'all right now.
Have you ever played the Dominican in Shaft?
No,
Sam Jackson?
no.
Yeah, man.
Your comedy's not gonna get me. We're lucky I don't have my knife to figure out which one of you motherfuckers is real. But we talking Westworld?
we on the clock, dog.
Spicy.
Yeah.
We talking Westworld?
HR.
For real.
Fuck that. When it's a
Fancy
game
that.
of life and death, make sure you got your knife, the long buck knife.
The Rambo shit.
Facts. Westworld. Season 1 is in the book. Season 2 is on the way.
I want more from Westworld this season than just being like a big theory game.
Yeah, it was a prequel, which is fine,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't want 11 hours of setup. I think that the twists work when they're like stuff that actually matters in the world of the show.
Right.
I don't really care about like, oh, it's 2 timelines. Like that doesn't do anything for me as
Exactly.
like a viewer. But like, oh, Bernard just figured out he's a host. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't care
and
about
like
them tricking me.
some of the steps they have to take to get there, like
It's a lot.
the reveal that it's 2 timelines just because she's just been bugging out and having flashbacks while actually being with herself is like kind of dumb.
It was just there. You saw that shit coming up miles away. That was
Everyone in the show's
awesome.
a loser.
I mean,
Well, that's why you go to Westworld, because the regular
lives
world
there.
sucks.
They're hanging out. Well, Ford fucking with his own creations
He
is
has to
one
live
thing,
there.
but like the Man in Black, I could never take him seriously as a bad guy because he's just like a bum. Okay?
He got lost in the Matrix.
He was just like a herd ass. He's playing. It's like a guy too addicted to video games. That's really what it was.
The richest gamer gator ever.
Right? Like,
Because he's on the board, right?
like if it wasn't
That
Ed
was a
Harris
twist
being
I
like
wasn't
a full-on
expecting.
thespian, I would never like take him seriously at
Like
all.
I didn't think him being on the board kind of fucked me up.
But he just had
That-
all the cheat codes
Why?
too. Like,
That and just because I don't know, like I just thought he was just like this rich, obsessed fucking gamer.
What do they call it? Shit,
He is.
RPG.
No, he is, but then I didn't
Role-playing
expect him
gamer, right?
to be on the board to
I
be
don't know.
involved. With
I ain't on
everything.
Twitch.
So,
All right, so
Yeah.
let's the Man in Black. That's the one twist I didn't guess beforehand, but I
Really?
was kind of avoiding the theory because I'm kind of in the middle with like theories being spoilers. Like if it didn't occur to me and it
I
didn't come up
mean,
in conversation.
he's the only motherfucker dressed in black the whole.
Wait,
No, the thing that he was the flashback dude fucking with her.
we
right.
do
Yeah, like
a
there are
whole,
2 parallel stories being told.
we do a whole conspiracy corner, but you don't fuck with theories
I
because you
don't
think.
actually fuck with theories all the time. I think the theories, but I don't go seeking out the theories. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not on Reddit boards trying to find things I didn't think of.
Word.
The back half of Westworld got lit because a bunch
Yeah.
of theories that everyone had already guessed started coming to fruition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the plot started picking up. One thing I need from season 2 is for it to feel more episodic.
One of the things that disappointed me about the show was getting, and I always think about this, is the episode where they're in front of the church in the grave,
Yeah.
and he shows him the fucking maze,
It's the toy.
and it's a toy.
Jesus.
Like I felt like throwing my TV out the window.
Yes, yes.
I was like, this can't be the whole thing. Like, this can't be it. This cannot be what I just sat through like 8 hours of television for.
10.
I have ideas about what I think it means and what I hope it means. Season 2, this shit has to go deeper because that revelation was super weak.
They, in some of the interviews, they've likened, they keep bringing up how Google and the internet will give you shit for free, but what they're taking is your information so they can then sell you shit.
They said this in the show?
They said this. No,
I
of
was
course
like,
not.
whoa.
They wrote it in an episode, but you have to like really zoom into like the background to see
Okay.
the shit.
Westworld, on the damn website, there's a fine print that says that Delos owns like the any remnant DNA whatever of the guests in perpetuity for whatever purpose they
That's
want.
fucked up.
That's crazy.
Is it?
I can see that really going. This is why if
That's
Westworld was a real
stakes.
thing, I wouldn't fuck with it.
Those are
No.
stakes. They probably
for the
probably
government.
harvesting sperm. They harvesting blood. They're fucking fingerprints. They making motherfuckers.
Or what if it's like
To replace
you
Facts.
you enter Westworld but you never leave?
To take our jobs.
They wanna come back.
That's a goosebump.
The
episode.
fucking
To take our jobs.
We gotta have to build a wall around Westworld.
Is Westworld an answer to the Trump presidency?
Take our jobs.
But nah, figure like motherfuckers always came back. Man in Black came back. The fucking dickhead brother-in-law dude that he worked with.
They use the data for other things, like maybe to build hosts for like the military. Or some
It's
shit like
the
that.
data, it's the semen, it's the blood, it's the anything that these
Fingerprints.
people touch.
So all the guests are just leaving a whole bunch of DNA to come pick up.
Well, yeah.
Think
I mean,
about
they're
it.
Delos is
everywhere.
basically like credit card scammers.
Facts.
Legit on the website.
The board got Nike Tech on.
They got
Jesus.
the scammer fit.
Facts.
Mad gift cards.
Wait, and
You're
that's
Tracy from Atlanta.
and that's the fucking 3D printing the people that's down there. They make come on. Because
They've been hinting at that since the pilot, where it's like, she has one line. She's like, the park is one thing to the guests, another to the shareholders, and
Exactly.
something completely different to the board.
exactly. And they even said that the park isn't their biggest moneymaker.
So you think that's probably why there's like why there's all that chaos in Westworld where they're trying to get my
Yeah,
man's like
because the
data
big
and shit,
the big
his
thing with
codes and
Tessa
shit like that.
Thompson's character was her trying to get all the data that Anthony Hopkins had refused, even
Right.
when Ed Harris invested in the
for
company.
the board, right?
He insisted on keeping all the data with himself.
Yeah, exactly. So like the shit that I was invested in, what kept me watching was really Thandie Newton, because she put the shit on her back.
Her back,
Mate.
hard
should've-
body.
She should have. Did she win an Emmy?
She is nominated. I double checked this. She did not win.
But she should have won, yo. 'Cause
Yeah.
Rob,
She did
that's
that.
what kept me watching, yo. Like just the way she was acting. I was thinking that she was really gonna go rogue. That's what I mean.
Right.
So,
She did.
no, not really. Like she was.
We don't
Well,
know
all
that.
right,
we
let's-
don't know that. We
they
don't know
fucking-
that.
is
We don't know
that the first
You
one
gotta-
we're
talking about?
You
We
should
should
gotta
get
hear
into
both
that.
They
sides here.
programmed that shit for her not to even get on the platform. So
No,
she
I
really
thought the,
went
Talk to
rogue.
him.
the
Talk to him.
program was for her to get to the mainland. Because you see the dude say that when he reads.
I think you have to back up and explain
All right,
yeah,
so
how we're like where we're going.
okay,
and how we're
because
getting
I just
there.
rewatched all this, so it's fresh in my
Okay.
head.
So your
Alright.
man Ford.
No. Well, Ford and the tech who was like sprung over her that kept helping her out, Felix or whatever his name was.
Right.
He reveals to her that she's actually not like doing all this shit at her free will. It's her new narrative. And he mentions that the plan is for her to go to the mainland,
Yeah.
which would be getting on the train.
Yeah.
She makes that last minute decision to get off the train
Right.
and actually find her real fake daughter.
Right.
So that's her first instance of going off script.
That's
think.
the assumption.
That,
though.
yeah,
That's-
that we assume.
You sure that's not a storyline?
It could be though. We don't know. That's what you don't know what the fuck.
Because the whole
In the finale,
'Cause you
I
feel
feel
like
like she
Thandie
achieved
is-
consciousness.
But it's written in her.
But then she gets off the
Because
train.
she feels guilt about her daughter.
this whole shit is a narrative.
You know what I mean?
Are we in there?
Like y'all might be the fucking narrative. I don't know. I had a knife. I don't know where my
I
knife
think you
is.
the
but
host, bro.
I'm not a. I promise you.
How do you know you're not a host?
Yeah, there's no way for you to know that.
I'm.
You got Jeffrey Wright's beard going on.
Shouts out to Jeffrey Wright. I'm not a host. I promise you.
That's what he
Jeffrey
said
Wright probably
too.
said the same shit.
We are getting some new series regulars for this season, and I'm kind of excited about some of the ones that we have. some
Good. I don't know
details
anything about season 2, so catch me
Yeah,
up.
well, okay, so I just know basically there are a couple people who have been promoted to season 2 regulars. One we haven't seen yet, but
Okay.
we've heard a lot about is James Delos, who is like the Delos.
He's on the
guy-
That would
website.
be Naked Logan's dad.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's played by Peter Mullen, who looks so much like young Logan. It's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
weird.
It's awkward.
But is
It's
it
awkward.
is it possible that he's not Logan's dad, that he's just Logan in the new timeline?
Oh shit. finally found
And
some clothes
that's what
and
happens
got
with
out of
Chloe?
Westworld.
Jonathan
He's
Nolan.
just
Well,
old
we're
and
working in
brilliant.
two timelines, right? We're working in two timelines. He looks a lot like him. He totally could just be his dad. I might be.
And I
But
get-
what if
Is
he's
he like Ed
what if
Harris'
he's Logan?
age?
And okay.
He looks old on the website.
Okay.
He looks
Yeah.
like an older man on
Yeah,
the website.
he's like
So that's
he's
probably
yeah.
what-
They
that's
they
probably
could
what
be
it is.
they would be peers.
But his name's
Nothing
Jeff,
on the
though.
show is as it is.
And
not
who
Logan.
knows what timelines we're working with? I have no idea.
Yeah, we don't know where we are. We don't know when we are.
Who's the other person? You said Abernathy?
Yeah, well, Abernathy has been around since the very first
So that's
episode.
Dolores' OG dad.
It's Dolores' dad who's like freaking like
He started
quoting
glitching out.
Shakespeare.
He's the one that found, isn't the picture he find like William's fiance?
Yes.
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 Yeah,
This,
that's and it
this,
triggers a glitch, which
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I don't know, but I do know that he's gonna be important because he's been promoted to season regular.
Yeah.
He's also the host that Charlotte, Tessa Thompson's character,
Shout out
downloaded all
She
all
said,
the data into.
She said the host brain was big enough to carry however much data that
Tessa, come in the corner.
Tessa.
Just
Wow.
Just throwing it out there.
Those are the stakes, though. I mean, if Abernathy amasses a squad and he has to survive to get to wherever the fuck Delios needs him to go, yeah. But then I guess who would be fighting him? Like, cause who's really gonna know?
Dolores, bro. She's way.
Yeah.
she's
But it's
woke.
It's her dad too.
it's her dad. But it's like
Conflict.
we have to assume that either she's conscious or that the larger game that Ford is written for these people is going to be that at some point her and her pop will butt heads. What we have to figure out,
Do you
Bernard.
see anything out there? Cause I don't see nothing.
see, you don't see nothing. You don't, fucking host, all up in it. Nah, but one thing we have to figure out, because we talked about the finale, we talked about, you said Dolores gained consciousness and blew Ford's brains out.
Yeah, that had to
Do you
be her
think Dolores
choice.
and
yeah.
Maeve are?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
made their first choices in the last couple minutes of the finale.
We also know that that scene, that situation in the finale, seems to be Ford's the beginning of his next narrative.
Which is host escaping.
Host
Batshit.
Host going batshit crazy with fucking bulls running through. The fucking trailer's fire. But did Ford write the narrative to where he would get his brains fucking blown out? Fuck everything else. I'm
'Cause
not
then
gonna
they
be
shot up
here.
the crowd,
Hopefully the
right?
shit going
Yeah.
dead. Yeah.
You think Anthony Hopkins is not dead?
Nah, yo.
Well, in an
there's
interview with
another one- there's
IGN,
another one running around.
Jonathan Nolan said, "We saw a
Yeah, exactly.
Nolan
For
fact.
A Ford.
Ford get killed, not
So he got copies on the
But
back?
that's
Ford
that's
get killed.
that's the thing. It's like that man's a motherfucking mad scientist.
right."
You have to at least theorize that he downloaded his consciousness somewhere.
Yeah.
You talk about the fucking room with the fucking robots getting stitched up. That could be going in there.
Yeah.
It could be the horse.
It could be the fucking. It could be one of the guys with the katanas in fucking Shogun World.
Yeah, if this show
Just
ends,
BoJack Horseman?
yeah, if this show ends with a horse just rubbing his hooves together,
This is a prequel to BoJack
Or it could
Horseman.
be like
That's
one of
what it
the
is.
because
Like, I did it.
I think Dandy or somebody towards one of the end of the episodes when they kind of tease Shogun World, where it was like one of the samurais. Maybe it's like one of them cats or.
Well,
Wait,
wait,
we
what
could
was,
do this
wasn't
shit.
Ford's first host like the drunk guy? Wasn't he like a random? Wasn't he like the saloon?
Yeah, the one he always talks to.
Maybe
Oh,
that's-
right.
Whoa, what?
Wait,
That's
is that Ford?
right.
I mean,
The one
maybe
he
that's
always, he
the new
downloaded
Ford.
himself into him?
Yeah, it was his first
Or
creation.
yeah.
Arnold's was Dolores, so maybe he has a connection to him that we haven't explored
Oh
yet.
yeah,
that's right. It made me think about that Joseph Campbell book, A Hero with a Thousand Faces. It's a book essentially. It's a book about mythology where he breaks down how every religion in the world essentially is the same, and their main religious being, their like martyr in every religion, is based on the same archetype.
Which is facts.
So if you look at like this, and you look at like there being a Ford in this world, there has to be someone that plays the same role in future world,
Yeah.
that plays the same role in Shogun World is, there might be like a Ford just
Mad Fords.
yeah, like up
Fords,
at
right?
top, and he
Tom
built
Ford.
and he put his
Rob
consciousness in
Ford.
like all these other Fords that
Shout
are
out Rob Ford.
running
Henry
everything.
Ford.
So
Henry
everyone,
Ford.
Everyone thinks that
I got no Ford.
you know he's the man.
That's crazy.
Do we think it's Anthony Hopkins or he told niggas, fuck y'all, I'll give y'all 10 episodes?
He might be. I mean, he's old, man. You feel me? Yeah.
What do you assume? I don't know.
So, is this where I can delve into my
Yeah, right.
grand,
Go in.
my grand theory?
Go in.
So here's what I think. I think that there is a real world, but there's not a real world that we've been exposed to in the show thus far. All the people who we see who are coming into Westworld are all a part of this larger ecosystem that is encased in this world that we've been exposed to
this
so
bubble.
far.
Yeah.
Like the Truman Show. Like everyone's in this bubble, and so everyone there.
So where's the train go?
Right. So everyone there is in their particular world, hence why it's called Westworld. But they are able to go to another world if they break through and they break free. I think that what we're gonna see in season 2, hopefully, is the realization that by these robots that they are not alone, that there are like other worlds full of robots that are just living these autonomous lives and going about their day as if they're real people, and that there's no real people invading, like there's no guests there.
What?
And that like the people who we think are people are just like newer versions of these robots.
Shogun World looks nuts.
Everything
That's
is
the-
just like.
Because I don't believe I know it's science fiction and shit. I don't believe that you can build a world in which robots can do all that shit. They can, they can feed love and they can show affection. They can outsmart people. They can
But that was,
essentially do everything a human can do, and they figured out a way to masterfully build them, and then like it can all fall apart within like 3 days.
but what about?
That's crazy
But
to
what
me.
about the?
But basically, the whole squad is a host.
Right.
So
Interesting.
is Arnold pulling the strings from
In the
like the
grave?
Matrix and like the White Room and shit? Like,
Maybe.
Because if everybody's a host,
I'm shaking my head like I made the show. I'm like, yes. Go ahead.
yeah.
I'm
Damien
like,
and
yeah,
there
go
Aubrey.
might not be. There might not be a real world.
That's what I'm saying. If the whole squad is a host, that would mean that the Man in Black would also have
Yeah.
his own narrative.
Yeah.
His narrative is, I'm not from here. I just come here and I can demolish shit and
Right.
figure out the fucking game.
Right.
Who wrote that?
I think that's one of the questions that we need answered in the next season, right? Is what is the point of the park? It's hard for me to believe that there is a way for humans to take this place down.
It don't matter though, because they all host anyway. The whole fucking squad is a
That's what I'm
host.
saying. Like, it's tough for me to believe that there are humans that are a part of this revolution in any real way.
The motherfuckers, like the surgeons that fix the robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think
They're hosts to them?
Yeah.
Cause she kill them?
they did kill, but I mean, hosts can die too.
Yeah.
They
Whole
just
squad dead.
lay on the floor dead.
If they're all hosts, then why are we watching this show?
Then you're a host.
I promise you, I am not a host.
But they're all
The
hosts
host
like in like
off-
the
Is there a knife?
like in the Matrix? It's like
Is there
motherfucker in a white
is there a
room,
knife? I'm gonna see if I can.
just like
find
pulling
me
the
a knife.
strings.
Like
After
there really
like
is
the
a ghost
fourth
in
or
the
fifth
machine.
season.
We
You're
gotta
not allowed to hurt the guests.
we gotta
Yeah.
find out soon.
Who gave you that knife, man?
Ford?
It's crazy.
Arnold?
One of you motherfuckers is a host, and we gonna figure out today.
This shit is escalating.
This
so
seems like a
quick.
good time to cut.
We want y'all to tell us which one of them is a host. Let us know your theories on season 2 of Westworld. What you think of the show? How much it looks like the Everyday Struggle set? Whatever. We see y'all down there. We see you.
Everyday Struggle canceled? Yeah, we can shoot multiple shows in a set, dumbass.
No Joe, no show, except for all the other shows that get uploaded to YouTube.
Uploaded. Host.
Yeah, he's a host.
A host would try and say,
Stab
I was
yourself.
that's fact. Let us know in the comments what y'all think, and we will catch y'all, or some of us will catch y'all, because I don't think everybody's going to make it. We'll check y'all. Give a fuck. I feel like I'm going to cut myself.
You should.
I should.